Hello, it is day 38, day 8 of phase 2, and we are back to a regular Whole30 day. So the thing is, today just feels like a regular day. I don't have any crazy excitement about Whole30. I didn't wake up feeling any different than I have sort of started having become the norm. I did wake up early. I had a thing to do this morning that was earlier than usual, but it wasn't hard to get up. The problem is now that it's been so long, that just feels normal. And it's hard to remind myself that getting up earlier used to be hard. I am up later than normal these days. My mind is just kind of running at night. I've always been a night owl, so it's like, I don't know, I can't tell if that's just me being up and excited and working like I normally do, or if I'm like spinning, or I don't know what's going on there. Yesterday went well. The dairy reintroduction went well. If you saw the video, I was very full on the cheese that I had, and so had to have ranch dressing at the end, which ended up being really good. I did do a thing. So Whole30 dairy reintroduction includes a bowl of ice cream as an option at night. And I didn't want to do ice cream because I didn't want to reintroduce that much sugar yet. So I ended up making this. Which was so good. So what it is it's essentially a healthy version of a chocolate frosty at Wendy's, which is totally recreating a dessert. So I don't recommend doing it on your 30 days, like your proper 30 days. But outside of the vanilla that you add in as flavoring, the whole thing is made of like almond milk and cocoa powder and bananas and ice. And then you add a little vanilla. It was so cool. And it didn't taste exactly like a Frosty. And I don't know. I was like, I wanted to give myself something at the end of the night that gave me the idea of ice cream because I liked that was on the list, but I didn't want to give myself the sugars. And it did exactly that. So in the future, I just think it's a great idea. If you want a treat and you want it to taste really good and chocolatey and you don't want to have the sugar. I also really like Frosties. I think Frosties are awesome. Anyway, that's my new big find. Today I'm kind of struggling with the fact that I've done 3 out of the 4 reintroductions, and the day after tomorrow is my last one, and I have gotten really into the vlogging, and I've gotten really into the Whole30 thing, and I've gotten really into the reintroduction phase. And even though daily vlogging is time consuming, and I come home at the end of the night done with my day, and then I still have stuff to do to finish it up, I've been really enjoying it, and it's given me something to kind of do and process the day and process what's going on around me. And I don't know, I think I want to continue. I just don't know how yet and what to do. I think I've spoken a little bit about this previously, about how maybe I'll do other 30-day challenges. Other people do like 2 check-ins a week, and they do different things on different days. I don't know if I'm that planny about it. I also might just say stuff when it happens or when it comes up. I'm just not sure. Or maybe it'll just be like if a neat thing happens. I don't know. I've also thought it might be neat to like put together just like the idea of like personal positivity, I think, is sort of the thing I've been kicking around. We're currently in a world that's very upset about everything, and it's nice to be positive in that world because, I don't know, I like positivity way more than negativity. And I understand all the stuff that people can't get over, and I get the action steps, and I get all the things that are going on in the world. I just think it's also important for us to not lose who we are as people. And as a person, I'm usually pretty happy about my life. and I don't know. So I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly, but I'm kind of kicking around that idea. Other people that I've seen have also done the thing where they like take a week off, and then they're like, oh, I'm gonna take a week off and then I'll be back, and then it's kind of like they don't come back, or you take a week off and you get sidetracked and you do something else. I don't know, so I'm not really sure. If you have thoughts or ideas on like sustainability of a YouTube channel or of vlogging, let me know, because I do enjoy this part of it. I enjoy talking, and there aren't very many people listening, but to the people who are listening, hello. I'm having a good time talking at you. It's been lovely. I also tend to have like a lot of stream of consciousness conversations in my car, and it lets me work through stuff, and that's nice, and I enjoy that. So yeah, so if you have thoughts or ideas about what I can do to kind of further that idea, let me know. Or if you have something that you're like, that you enjoy watching on YouTube. I just feel like I don't want to do things specifically for somebody else. Like I don't want to like Google what's interesting on YouTube and make videos for that. But if there are things that people want to see and I would enjoy doing them, I would like to try it out. So yeah, so if you have thoughts and stuff, let me know. I think right now I'm kind of latching on to being excited about the YouTube stuff more than the Whole30 stuff, because the Whole30 stuff is ending. I mean, it's not ending. I've learned a lot, and I'm learning a lot, and I'm excited to figure out what that means when you do the whole thing where you take all the information into account from what you've learned on this Whole30 and on this reintroduction process, and then you put it into life, because I still don't know what that looks like, or what it's, not what it's supposed to look like, because everyone's journey is completely different, but what it might look like for me. But I am curious to, I don't know, sort of figure it out as I go. Yeah, I think that's all I really want to say right now. This one's a little longer than it usually is, and once this light changes, I'm going to be close to getting on the highway. So, if I have more stuff kind of come out along the drive, I'll check back in before rehearsal. Otherwise, I will just talk at you later. Bye, guys.
So we've reached the end of today. Overall, all is well. Nothing too crazy happened. Energy was good. Sleep last night was good. I feel like at the end of the day, it's pretty close to a regular Whole30 day. Maybe not quite as much energy, but bursts of energy. So, not bad. It's about 11:30, and so I'm just kind of signing off. A bit tired, but I've been going pretty solid since like, I think 7:30 or so this morning. So, a nice long stretch of a busy day. I did finally got to finish up my plate joy meal from last week that I've been trying to make. I had it for lunch and it was really good. It was like a broiled fish thing, which was cool because I'm never big on broiling fish. But now I can. Now I am. It was really good. So that was pretty great. And tomorrow, I don't actually know what I'm doing tomorrow. So I should probably pay a little bit of attention to that. I might do my plate joy thing tomorrow. I haven't done it for the week yet because I still had meals from last week left over, or rather spilled over into this week. Partly because I did my plate joy meals last week in the middle of the week. So technically that lasted me the time it should have. But with the reintroduction phases peppered in, I'm not doing straight Whole30 all week. So the meals don't always apply on those days with the reintroductions. Mostly because I don't want to mess with them. Like I don't want to add dairy to a meal that doesn't actually require it. I really like what they put together. So I want to keep it as is. As much as possible. But tomorrow is a Whole30 day. I've started looking into what it's going to mean for my gluten day. I'm a little bit excited. I have a couple of options. It's not peanut butter and jelly, but it's like a mashed berry almond butter version of peanut butter and jelly. So, since I have to have like whole wheat bread, I was thinking that it might be a good way to have it either for lunch or as a snack. Like I might do the like either mashed berries or there actually is a version of like a fruit spread that is just fruit with nothing added to it that can be purchased at one of the more sort of organic-y stores in the area. I can't remember if it's a Whole Foods or not. It's either it has options. It's like a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's. Nothing special, nothing crazy. It's just a mixed fruit spread. And so I might do that. I might have some almond butter and fruit spread on a piece of whole wheat bread because that actually sounds really good. And then the only non-compliant thing would be the bread, which is the point. So, and looking at the gluten stuff, I actually am not as excited about the gluten day as I was about the non-gluten day, which is interesting. I think because when I think gluten, I think things like pizza. I'm not going to have pizza because that would include the dairy. So I do need to like figure out what I'm going to do for that day, but I'm starting to kind of formulate a plan. And tomorrow, it's weird because it feels like Whole30 is becoming so normal that the fact that I haven't planned tomorrow is because it's a Whole30 day and not a reintroduction day. The reintroduction days now feel a little more like they need planning. Partly because I can't just reach in my fridge right now and get stuff for a reintroduction day, but I can reach into my fridge and get whatever I need for any meal on Whole30 right now, which is pretty cool. I've officially swapped everything out, I think, for the most part, as far as like the cabinets and the pantry and the fridge goes. Not that I don't have anything that's not compliant in the kitchen. Murray is not going through Whole30, but the stuff that I used to go for, it either isn't here or it just doesn't seem accessible, which is interesting. Like I'm looking right now at some protein shakes that I would have normally put in my coffee, and they just don't seem like something I should grab for right now. So maybe there is something to the fact that it's that 30-day, what do they say? It's 30 days to make a habit. So maybe that's part of it. But yeah, I do think it's interesting that reintroduction days right now seem harder than Whole30 days. Whole30 days seem more natural, which is good because I feel better when I'm on them than when I'm not. However, what I am going to do right now is sign off officially and go to bed because I didn't think I'd be talking this long and I already have been. So I'm not even going to think about the statement I just made, which doesn't make much sense. Hope you had a great day. Hope you're having a good night, or whatever it is when you're listening to this and looking at this. And if you have any thoughts or questions or comments, leave them below. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you'd like to hear more. And let me know if earlier I had talked a little bit about like what to do with things moving forward. I'm not quite sure yet, but let me know if you have any thoughts. Otherwise, I'll just talk at you again tomorrow. Good night, guys.